It is week 46 of Economy Chat. Let's talk business with Mr. Daniel Steinman and myself, Elsabe Tuminyani. A warm welcome to you, and a warm welcome to you as well, Mr. Daniel Steinman.
Thank you, Elsabe.
So last week we spoke about the budget. We spoke about something amazing that would be happening. But now the question is, Mr. Daniel Steinman, out of which treasure box, out of whose thumb will this 4 billion Namibian dollars come from?
Elsabe, I think you're going to get the prize at the next media awards for asking unexpected original questions.
Okay.
Because I have to tell you, in the past week that I've been discussing the budget with various people, everybody knows the fact that budget is increasing by roughly 4 billion Namibian dollar. And everybody has looked at the allocations over the 39 votes where the expenditure ceiling has been raised, so more money available. Only one other person asked me actually, where's it going to come from? So we need to take a look at the technicalities of budgeting this week. Remember last week I said this is a very positive signal. Right? The minister would not have raised the expenditure ceiling without a reasonable expectation that he can stick to his commitment. And now the big question is, where is he going to get it? Because he doesn't have it in the kitty yet. Like you said, are we going to pray for it? Is it going to rain? Where 4 billion is 4,000 million Namibian dollars.
It is a lot of money.
It is a lot. You know, we can take $1 million and give it to 4,000 individuals and tell them, shut up, you're now a millionaire, just do your thing, you know. Or we can give it to the minister and tell him, please reallocate this to 39 votes. So let's look at how this process works. What he presented on the 25th of October is the mid-year budget review. And that is always taking the performance of the economy on the fiscal side into consideration until the end of September. That is from beginning of April, so it's 6 months. So it's really mid-year, first half of the fiscal year. Now, last year, there's a thing that we call a collection rate. Although it's not a familiar term, it actually should say, from the words, you should be able to sort of gather what it means. Collection rate, you know. How much of the money that we expect for the full year have we got in the kitty by mid-year? And that gives us a very important benchmark to see, are we ahead or are we behind? And what transpired from the figures this year, and you have to remember, Elsabe, you have to be realistic. The budget is a dynamic process. It's not a static thing. You know, the budget is alive. It must be flexible. Otherwise, you can't manage the country. It is the check account of the whole country, basically, so to speak. So you need a certain amount of room to maneuver. The moment you go into a static budget, you run into trouble. So what happens is that if you look at it and you just apply your common sense, if we're expecting, let's say, 60 billion for the whole year, it means that after 6 months we must be more or less at the middle. So we must be at the ballpark value of about 30 billion. And this is more or less what happened. So the budgeted amount was 56 billion. On the revenue side, the money that the government gets in. You remember I mentioned that figure last week? So we're increasing that by about 4 billion to roughly 60 billion, give or take. And now the big question is, but where did we stand at the halfway mark? And after our break, I'll raise the curtain on that one. Exactly where did we stand?
You better do that, because I was like just waiting for that answer. Okay, so let's go for a short break, and we'll be back after these ones.